fruits. And then people on some of the diets are going as far as sodas and candies. And obviously there's a vast difference even between those sources, even though they all have sugars per se.
Okay, so what is the mechanism when you restrict the amino acids? And this would even include like a whey protein shake or an essential amino acid supplement. Am I correct?
Yes, yes. You have to restrict specifically BCAAs, the branched chain amino acids, which are leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And the major one in some of the studies is really isoleucine. That's the big one. Restricting that drives the hormone Fibroblast Growth Factor 21, FGF21. There's other benefits outside of FGF21 that we can talk about as well for insulin sensitivity, which is the lower protein intake and the lower fat intake can actually optimize insulin sensitivity as well. So there's other things going on besides just the FGF21, but the big fanfare is around the FGF21 signaling from these different diets because basically FGF21 increases metabolic rate. So in some of the studies, I think it was in some of the rat studies and even in human studies, there was an 18% increase in metabolic rate with the sugar overfeeding on a low protein diet. Now, how that's increased is important because I think that there's some problems with it. But I think that is in part responsible for why people are actually losing the weight with this diet. It's hard to eat enough, and then you have a metabolic increase on top of that. So it's easier to drop into that caloric deficit when you're doing this type of diet. And then, yeah, people are going to lose weight. I think some of the speed at which we're seeing the weight loss is not entirely fat tissue. I think a lot of people are dropping off water weight fast, just like the keto stuff,
Right.
for a variety of different reasons. And so I think some of it is that because right now a lot of it's anecdotal, but there's people who are coming back saying, "Hey, I dropped like a pound a day or 5 pounds in 5 days or whatever the thing is." And then they're saying, "Oh, if I add starches back in, I gain the weight back." And it's like, okay, maybe there's some fluid shifting going around because I think that rate of weight loss is a little quick.
Okay, so